Oh, looks like I'm live. So for anyone watching this on a replay, this is a pretty spontaneous live. I literally just came on to see if anyone was out at this time of night. I don't expect many of the UK people will be switching on at this kind of time in the evening. And yeah, hello, how you doing? So yeah, I'm not expecting many people. Hey, how you doing? I'm not expecting many people to show up, but I'm just going to wait and see who turns up here, and we'll crack on and in a couple of minutes' time about what I wanted to talk to you about, which I'm guessing you can tell quite a bit from the title already. Hey everyone, how are you all doing? Is everyone doing well today? You got to remember your responses come in delayed from when you'll hear my responses. So if I pause for a while, that'll be why. I don't have the best internet connection, as we probably could tell from my last live. I'm glad you're doing well. Excuse me, I've had a bit of a sore throat, a bit of a cough since the BTS. Being in a room with thousands of people is pretty much a easy way to get germs, isn't it? Let's be honest. So I've been feeling a bit rough since. Healing, well, I'm glad to hear it. Really am glad to hear it. I mean, you don't get it easy, do you? But keep on fighting. Keep fighting the good fight. That's what we like to see. Hello, hello. Bone, yeah. And oh, hi, Peter. How you doing? Peter, I haven't checked your video yet. I'm going to be popping that on literally after this live, by the way. Cause a tell, blimey. Hey, little flickers, how you doing? You caught something as well. What was it? You got the same thing as me? I had a couple of days of a really sore throat. Now it's just kind of turned into a bit of a cough, and I just feel a little bit woozy as such, which is not the way you want to feel when you've just come back from a show and you have an awful lot of things to house, to film, and so on. Oh, by the way, guys, I've been trying to work on a slightly different technique with some of my videos now. I'm trying to make them a little bit more cinematic, a lot more shots of the inverts rather than me talking. It's still going to take a bit more practice, so bear with me on the next few videos, and hopefully I'll get the kind of angle that I want to get at in some of the videos. You love my vids? Oh, thank you very much. Yeah, big congratulations as well, Peter. Sorry, I did write it in the Facebook post, but massive congratulations to your family there. Right, so I suppose I better crack on with what the actual point of this video was. We'll go on to the more boring stuff that none of you probably actually care about first, just because we'll get that over and done with. I finally set up my Patreon tiers. Now, the video on Patreon, ignore it. Like, I'll pop the link in. Just you don't. I'm not expecting anyone to actually do it. Just to have a look at some point. Ignore the video that's on there. That's the old video when I first set it up. But I'll go through with you some tiers, and you can let me know what you think. So I'm actually on a different. I'm on the page now to read it, so I won't be able to see your comments for a minute. Oh, hang on, I've lost it. No, I haven't. Where am I? Clicking around. So what I've done here, I'm doing the $2 or more is just basically a shout out thing. It's very nice, but obviously some people could just pop that in and disappear. That's fair enough. Just going to be a little shout out and a thanks from me. We're moving up a tier on the $5 or more a month. I'm going to do something going into details on why I've chose all this stuff later on. I'm just telling you briefly. Now I've started to do what I know a lot of people do, is that after a year of being a patron. And I think the reason being is when you're offering certain gifts to people, they could literally give you that one off. Plus Patreon take a cut of that. You don't actually receive the amount that you have put in, and you end up then paying the postage, the item, to somebody who can then just cancel straight after. So this is why sometimes people say you have to wait the year. So the shout out will be on everything. And then I've titled them, for this one, a squad leader. For the $5 a month, gives you the squad leader mug. You move on to the Buggrams Elite, which is the $10 a month one. We get the shout out, which you'll get in everyone, so I'm not going to read that out every time. Then you get the Buggrams Elite mug and an Elite t-shirt, so it'll be different to the previous tier. Most people will give you the same gifts in the previous tier. I'm slightly upping it by making it that slightly better one. Yeah, the $25 or more, not I expect anyone to ever do any of these, is the Super Elite. So you get the shout out, you get the Super Elite mug, the Super Elite t-shirt, personal signed letter, and photos of my inverts posted. So that'll be the best quality photos I can get. That's not just going to be me just randomly snapping stuff on my phone and going, there you go. And then my final tier, the $50 or more a month, which nobody's going to do. But you got to put it on there, haven't you? Why not? Why not? Which you do your shout out, the Bug Realms Master Elite mug, the Master Elite t-shirt, the signed letter and post of the inverts. And then I've done a Bug Realms plaque, which I've been looking into at the minute. So you receive a personal plaque, which will have your name on it, that you, if you wanted the name, it would be the Bug Realms plaque. And then you go on my board of Master Elites, which is something I'm going to be setting up in the future, purely because I don't expect anyone to actually click that one. And then my eternal gratitude. So I'm going to click back on and read your comments now. That was literally just something for me to spit out there. I'm perfectly happy with viewers, but I felt that leaving a Patreon account with not offering something back to people was really unfair. So I just wanted people to know that I've set that up. Have a little look, and if you see any mistakes or spelling mistakes or whatever, let me know so I don't embarrass myself. But yeah, if anyone's happy to click the link just to look at it for me, that would be great. I'm just reading back now. So Peter, thank you, and it was awesome seeing you again at the BTS. Made my day. And you, Peter, we were looking around for you. We heard you were in. I missed you in the queue. Obviously, I've seen that in my editing now. I'm really sorry about that. And then it was like, Peter's walked past the table. Really? Where? Me and Cal were running around everywhere looking for you. Bumped into Scarlett. I hadn't seen her since the night before. I felt really, really rude, or I might have seen her briefly that day, actually. Sorry, I was really rude, and I was like, I'm really sorry. I want to chat to you, but I've got to go find Peter. And that's a little while after that when we found you. So it was really, really cool. You like the tiers? Oh, that's good. How comes there's dollars? You moving to America? No, it's Patreon is an American site, basically, so it comes in dollars. I don't know why. I don't think there's another way to do it as far as I can tell. So what you're doing with the Exoterra you got given? No, I've had a few ideas. Or I haven't 100% decided yet. I was hoping to find something I was looking for, which I don't really want to say yet, at the BTS, and found none of what I was looking for to go in there. Absolutely none. So I'm going to keep looking, keep it empty for now. May have to put something temporarily in there for the time being, and then hopefully I'll find what I was looking for. It is a communal-based thing, but it's not a Balfouri communal-based thing. Like I'm easy to miss. I know, Peter. I said to Kelly, I was like, you should be able to see him above people's heads, but we still took so long to find you. Do a 50 and subscribe to their channel. The thing is, I subscribe to everyone's channels anyway. I mean, admittedly, I don't watch everyone's, because if I watched everyone's all the time, that would take 24 hours of my day. I'm subscribed to an awful lot. I watch as many people as I can, and then I miss certain people, and then I feel guilty for that. But trying to keep up on watching everybody's is quite difficult when you've got a busy lifestyle. Excuse me, I'm finishing my cup of tea in my So Many Legs mug. You're going to Bristol. Oh, sorry, I've missed some more here. Can't miss Peter. I think I was hanging out a little bit on Sunday. Yeah, I was hanging really, really bad. I think I was drinking for about 12 hours the day before. As for Bristol, I'm hoping so. I've put it in for work. I will not be staying the night before for Bristol because it's only 2 to 2.5 hour drive. I don't drive, but it would be a 2 to 2.5 hour drive from where I live. So there's no point me, although I'd love to see everyone the night before, I'm not wasting 70 to 100 quid on a hotel or staying in somewhere grotty and risking my camera getting nicked when I could be spending that money on inverts. So for that one, if work says yes, I'll be going up for the day and the day only, and I may have to leave an hour or so before it finishes just so I can get home and have some rest before I've got work again the next day. You're banned from alcohol next year. No, not going to happen. Not going to happen. Sorry, you know this is my live, but can you say something? You can say whatever you like. Oh, you've reached almost 70 subscribers. Yes, so make sure to go and go on the profile here. My finger's probably in a completely different place to you guys, and give him a sub because he is a lovely bloke, fantastic bloke, and massive supporter of all of the Tarantula YouTube community. So if anyone else wants to give that extra support, make sure to go and click subscribe there. Right, you probably want to hear more about the giveaway stuff and the boring Patreon stuff and things like that. So I'm on the road to 3K now. I'm on 2,700. I did lose when I'm going to 2,699. I think I'm back to 2,700. I don't know anymore. I haven't really looked. Let's have a look, shall we? I'll look on this one. So I'm on the road to 3K, and I wanted to do, because it's 3K, I wanted to do 3 giveaways. They're not going to be massive ones. I'm not rich. You may think, for those of you that aren't monetized, you may think, okay, I've got 2,700 subs. I must be bringing in some form of money. I earn very, 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 very minimal on YouTube. I could work, let's put it this way, I won't tell you the exact amount, but I could work less than half a day at my current job to earn what I get from YouTube in a month. So it really is low money, which is fine, but it's just for anyone that thought that I was earning more than that. So there's going to be 3 giveaways, 2 of which are going to be UK only, I'm afraid. That's only to make it easier on my funds and because it's easier to send things. But there is going to be the 3rd one, will be a worldwide one, and that's where I need your help. So I have already in motion working with some people to do 2 small UK giveaways right now. And the 3rd one being, you can enter all 3 as well, by the way. If you're in the UK, you can enter all 3. If you're abroad, you can enter that specific one. And the last one is where I'll be reading you guys' comments in a moment. The last one's where I need your help. Now, I know a lot of people want me to put inverts out. They want me to go get hold of Spiderswell EU, get hold of like the American ones. I don't want to do that. And the reason being, not everyone that watches the channel, not everyone that is a subscriber of the channel actually wants to keep inverts. I've got an awful lot of people that are afraid of inverts, and that's why they watch it. A lot of people that are young audiences that may not be allowed to keep teas or other inverts. So I do not want to be doing a live one for the worldwide one. I want it to be something else. And I don't want it to just be money that someone can waste either. So the options are your typical mugs or t-shirts, things like that. I will read your comments in a second, but what are your guys' views if it was nothing living that I could do worldwide that isn't going to cost me a bomb? Because you've got to remember I'm doing 3 here and I have no money right now. So I'm going to have a little read through now. So when you reach 100, you're going to be doing the 25 invert giveaway. In dollars, I presume that would be for you. So that was cool. So maybe you'll hit that after this live. You never know. Doing another Fatal Fangs. Yeah, I've got to start working on that soon. I will get into that in a bit. I'll read these comments first. It's getting very complicated now for this Fatal Fangs thing because of the grief that I got last time. I've had some other idea tweaks, and I think a lot of people are not going to like it, but it would make life a million times easier on me and make it pretty much almost stress-free. I am still collecting in extra admins for Fatal Fangs as well. I need to finish off my admins. We're getting a hell of a lot more this year than I had last year. So before, it was me and 3 others. This time, there's going to be, I don't know what it was now, something like 8 of us or something to take on board because it's such a big project. Where else we are? Hi to everyone that's joined. I've got to choose whether not to go to any more shows or get the wheelchair to use at the shows in full. BTS, I've realised I can't do it without help. Yeah, Peter, that is a tricky one. I mean, a wheelchair can't be cheap. I don't know what to suggest for you, mate, on that. Like, you need to put your health first, obviously. And if you didn't live in such an awkward place from where I live, I would certainly come and visit you as often as I could. But when I don't drive, I've looked up how to get to your area, your rough area, because I don't know exactly where you live. And it's something ridiculous, like 7 or 8 hours because of the route that it has to take via trains and buses. And it's a nightmare. But you've got to put your health first. So you do what's best for you. And we're always going to be there for you, whether you're at a show or have to wait to come to future shows. Right, where are we? Can enter and donate to someone in the UK. Yeah, I just want to be able to offer something to everyone around the world. Like, the UK ones make it easier for me, but I just want something. Just something that will make somebody's day, make somebody smile for supporting the channel. You know, it's difficult. Oh, all pounds. Oh, so you're doing, oh, right, I can, yeah, sorry, mate, I thought you were talking about me, yeah. So your giveaway will be, you can enter and donate it. Right, I've got you now. Brilliant. Maybe some cool posters. Yeah, I could do. I mean, I do the little YouTube ones. I suppose I could maybe try and do a special one, but I'm not actually that great at creating them. My friend Kelly, she's fantastic with anything arts and designy. She's like really, really, really clever with it. So maybe I could get her help. It'd be worldwide for my drawing. That's brilliant. See, worldwide is good. Worldwide is so good. It's just so difficult sometimes with what it is, because I don't want to just do money. What's the tank behind me? That's my LP. So it's a Mayo LP in here. This actually has to go up now, because as you guys, if you've watched my channel for a while, there's a lot of mess in here because I'm still moving stuff. I've had to give this room back. This was the Bug Realm studio. It's now back into a front room when I took this tank, and I've got an Ornata behind. I also have some other stuff on the coffee table that I can't show you yet because it'll come in my BTS pickups. That tub over there is full of Dairy Cow isopods. One below is empty, and I've still got 2 sticker stacked enclosures. But trying to fit everything upstairs now is really, really difficult. Really, really difficult. Find out the winner's favorite YouTubers and try and get them to sign a photo. I actually have thought about something similar to that, but I don't want to have to rely on somebody else. So, for example, a lot of people's favorites are either going to be Petco or Exotics Let. Really, let's be realistic. And those guys are so busy, so busy all the time. I don't really want to have to hassle them. If it was someone that I knew quite well, like any of you guys that were at the BTS, there wouldn't be a problem. But with, you know what people are like, they're going to pick the big names. How do you go into YouTube community post? Basically, there's a massive waiting list. I'll be honest with you. So when I initially started doing a YouTube posters, they cost me £3 a print. And then it cost me in postage to send it to people. So we're looking at nearly a £5 per one. And I have sent out a fair few already. I don't want to accept money off other people because they are my gifts. The only ones I will accept money from are people that I made for pickups at the BTS and didn't collect their posters. Those people, aside from Frankus, who actually was forced to go to work, he could not make it last minute, I will post his. There's a couple of others, and I'm not naming names, that if they want to receive their poster, they now can pay me the postage cost, because I deliberately got them printed over other people because they said they will pick it up at the BTS and didn't pick it up at the BTS. So I got them to tell me 100% you will be there and pick it up. And aside from Frankus, who had out of his control problem to go to work, those that didn't pick it up, they can pay me the postage for it because that was a part of the deal. But anyone else, it's just a waiting list. So the Transfer YouTube community, when I joined, had about 40 people. Now, if I times that by 3, what's that? £120 of my money without the postage. I thought I could do that within a space of a year. We've now got how many people? Let's have a little look. This is where the problems come. More and more have joined. So when I joined, 40 people. Let's have a little look on here. Oh, someone's just put up a post. That'll be an easier way to get to it. No, they didn't. That was Transfer community, not Transfer YouTube community. 191 members. So if I were to do 191 members, bear this in mind, 191 times by, let's put it by 5 to consider postage costs. Some of the UK ones would be cheaper, but then some of the other around the world would be more expensive. So let's say 5 on average. That's cost me £955 to get each and every one of these guys a poster. So that's why it's taking an awful amount of time to do, because I am not willing to save up £1,000 and just ship a load of posters, especially as some people probably don't even care about them. So massive waiting list. I'm going to do a few at a time every month or so just to get them over and done with. So I paid, it cost me 60 quid to get the ones just for the people at the BTS, and that didn't even cover everyone. That just covered the few people that commented on a post I made. 60 quid of my BTS money, and couple of people didn't pick it up, so I'm not impressed with that. So I'm going to read back now. I've probably missed a lot of things. Sorry, I've been whinging. Where are we? Send them a letter. A letter is actually a part of one of my previous tiers on Patreon as well. So that's something. I mean, I could write them a letter, but I don't know. The worldwide one, I want it to be something a bit special. I mean, a letter is very personal, and I do want it to be personal, but I might consider that chucking a letter in anyway on top of something. So that's a good idea. I might add that in on top of something. I mean, a t-shirt is good for me if it's good for other people, because a t-shirt might cost me to get printed, might take some time to get it looking decent for a person, but it ain't expensive. If somebody in Australia, South Africa, United States wins a t-shirt, I can basically pop it in a bubble wrap envelope and send it. It's not going to cost me a ton of cash to get it shipped anywhere. So maybe we'll see. We'll see. Hi to everyone else that's joined, by the way. Hi to Tarantula Noob as well. Right, I'm trying to catch up here. I'm lucky I have two. I treasure them. Yeah, Peter. Well, I loved it when your newest logo was made, and I wanted to get that to you. You've done so much more for me, Peter. That's the last thing I can do for you is print you a poster. And if I could afford to give more to you, I would. I really, really would. Yeah, you'll hang it next to your bed. Just put your face on it and sign it, and hang it next to my bed. Yeah, no problem, Tragedy. I know you picked up yours. I was really grateful that you picked it up. So thank you. I hope you enjoy it. So we're looking at what my thing for the 3,000 giveaway, for the worldwide giveaway. Anyone that's just joined, there'll be 3 giveaways when I hit the 3K subs. 2 of which I won't tell you what it is yet. It's nothing amazing, but it's all right. Which are UK, 1 worldwide, and it's the worldwide one I need help with. The letter is cool. I can add a letter in, a personal letter to the winner. That's fine. And then for me, the easiest bit of merchandise, I think, I don't want to do anything live. So the easiest merchandise thing I could think of doing would be cheap to send, would be probably the t-shirt. But is that exciting enough to do as a 3,000 giveaway? You know what I mean? Maybe I could spice it up. I don't know. But the lighter the item is, the better if I've got to ship it. Fatal Fangs 2. We'll get into Fatal Fangs in a moment. I was asked something similar to do with Fatal Fangs. It's a bit of a mess right now, so I will get into that in a bit. Let me just catch up the rest of this. You sent me a message. I will check that in a moment. I don't want to be reading through. I see that you've got one. I don't want to read through it just yet, only because I don't want to be rude to people on here. Thank you for sending me something. I've actually got messages from other people as well. Oh my goodness. I will definitely read that in a moment, and I will get straight back to you once this is done. I like buttons or patches to collect. I ain't thinking of doing patches. I don't know how to do that though. T-shirts in general. Yeah. Hi Lucy, how are you doing? Hi Elian, how you doing? Okay, so majority of people are happy with a t-shirt idea. That's cool. I've got a new design idea actually coming in for the next limited edition one. I don't know if I can make it work, but I've had an idea in mind. I'm going to need Kelly's help for it though, because she's better than me with the creation side of things. But I may give that one away because it's going to be the limited edition one, only out for a couple of months, and then you won't be able to get it again. So I suppose that one chucked in might be nice, plus the letter, maybe some photos. We'll do a little package of light and easy things. Do t-shirt with BTS. Yeah, I could try and remake that. I can't quite remember how I did that though, if I'm honest. It was a certain template on a certain website. I'll have to double check it. And you're gifting false widow babies. Oh, they're awesome. I love them. Oh, by the way, guys, I haven't got it here to show because all my inverts are upstairs now. I had I can never remember the proper name from your house spiders. Did anyone see where I did oh blimey. Oh, it was on Kelly's channel where she did the spider wrangling video. And we got some tube webs. Now, a couple of those tube webs have gone to Mark. If you've seen Mark's Tarantula's latest videos, we kept them alive here. He got one, bit of a dodgy sack in one. I don't think the sack will make it. But I also had one of the house spiders I caught on that day, died. And I was like, oh no. And then I looked and sack explosion. I got tons of babies of those. So I'm going to be setting them free soon. I don't know whether to do a video on it because they're teeny tiny. But that was pretty cool. It was pretty cool. Oh, postcards. That's another cool idea. Just heard something then. I hope nobody's broken into my house. That was a bit creepy. I don't know what made that noise. Your other one made a set the same day that one hatched. That's pretty cool. What about keychains or fridge magnets? Yeah, I actually have some magnets. They were quite expensive for me to get, though. I won them through my work. I won them and only had to pay postage, and even the postage was not that great, to be fair. But they were pretty cool magnets. I'm probably looking angry, by the way. It's not. It's because I've got this light on here, because if I don't have this light on over here, it gets dark. It's shining in my face and reflecting a bit on the screen. And I'm trying to read. I'm supposed to have glasses, but I don't own any glasses. So when I'm reading, I'm like, I look really mad, but I'm not mad. I promise you, I'm not mad. Memory stick and go make a personal video to send to them. That's a cracking idea, that. I like that idea. I might add that in, you know? Might do a t-shirt, a letter, and a personal video. I think that might be what I might go for. I'll double check it all and have a think about it properly. But that's a really, really cracking idea. Thanks for that. You wouldn't need a big one. Way. Sorry, that was a bit inappropriate, wasn't it, for younger audiences? But no, that's true. Yeah. Thanks for that. That's an awesome idea. Thank you. I didn't think about magnetic paper, Peter. I didn't know. I don't actually have a printer, but I know someone that does. I didn't think about that. Trust. I'm quite devastated. I've run out of tea, but I also don't want to leave you guys hanging while I go and make a new cup of tea. I just finished work, by the way. I don't just wear a tie for the sake of wearing a tie. In fact, I'm going to take the tie off. And I had no plans on doing this live. I've been sat here on my bus journey home, or 2 bus journeys, figuring out this giveaway thing. It's been driving me up the wall, and now I feel pretty satisfied with it. And I thought, right, got to do my Patreon tiers because, well, I don't have any Patreons, to be fair. I have absolutely no Patreons. But I wanted to do a tier just to offer something back because I think it would be cool. And yeah, you never know. I need to change the video on it, though, to do an actual explanation, but we'll do that later on. I'm in no hurry. Where are we? I'll talk to everyone. Go make a cuppa. Go make a cuppa. You guys actually won't care if I go make a cuppa, because, to be fair, I've talked about what I needed to talk about now. So if anyone does want to go, feel free. Oh, I'll tell you what. I'm going to make this cup of tea, right? It'll take a moment because I've got a cheap, nasty kettle. We'll talk Fatal Fangs when I'm back, if you like. So anyone that still wants to stick around to hear about Fatal Fangs, give me a couple of minutes. And anyone that doesn't really care about anything further in the video, feel free to hop off and talk amongst yourselves. But in the time it makes me make a cup of tea, I may not read back all these comments. So if somebody said something actually really important that I need to read, then just send it back to me. Okay. Definitely British drinks tea. Yes. Yes. I love to actually. I drink coffee at work and coffee when I'm out the house and tea when I'm at home. I don't know why. It's weird, isn't it? made an effort and dressed up for the stream. No, my work uniform, and it's quite hideous. Right. Look at this. Look, this is because I edit on this computer. I have bent this whole cushion completely out of shape. It's terrible. Remote controls sat underneath it. Right. Maybe the LP will come out and keep you company. Back in a mo, guys. Whoa, there's too much stuff in here. Way too much stuff in here. If anyone joins, tell them where I am, please. And I'll tell you what, I'll read that message from you, Rob, as well. Right, I'm back. Sorry guys, making me tea. Messaging Rob. Oh, right. Who's still here? Well, most of you are still here. That's quite surprising, actually. You're all nuts. Why are you still here? Crazy people. Crazy, crazy people. How much have I got to read here? So if I fall down the stairs and the cheetah go flying everywhere, that's not very nice. Oh God, there's so much to read here. I'm just going to skim read now. I'm going to take my cup of tea. I was messaging Rob. It's Rob's fault. And I've got a slow rubbish kettle from Wilco that takes 5 hours to boil. Oh, Liam, did you actually get the Fatal Fangs stuff that I sent to you? Did that ever actually arrive? Because a few people told me you probably won't ever get it if I'm sending to South Africa. They said, "Oh, the post probably won't ever make it." Can you be the next Fatal Fangs? Well, okay. So here's the thing, right? So I've lost my way basically of being able to do people voting. So my guy who did the whole voting system got so much grief, he pulled out. We're still friends, but he don't want anything to do with it anymore, period. Because of the amount of complaints he received when he paid for a website, he put a lot of money into Fatal Fangs. He also was the person who paid for the additional gifts. He paid for a lot. Let's just put it that way. He put a lot of money in, and as well as myself, and he got a lot of grief. And somebody who had the kindness of their heart, also the same man who helped fund other people in the community to do things. That's how generous he is. He put time and money into a lot of people to be getting grief off the contestants as well as the viewers. I cannot blame him. I didn't even argue with him when he wanted to pull out. I'll read comments in a moment. So my way of having the people do it is now no longer that simple. So there's still the judging panel, and I only have a UK judge. I spoke to Nick at the BTS. He was there. He's the UK judge. I couldn't do it really without having a USA judge and somebody from somewhere else in the world, because that wouldn't make it fair. I was originally going to do the 4 judges and then the people. Now I might have to make it more like these TV shows and have 3 judges, UK, USA, someone maybe, I don't know, from another part of the world. And just have it as, I know it won't hit as much views, but I don't care. I'm not in Fatal Fangs for making money on YouTube. I'm in Fatal Fangs to bring everyone together as a community and enjoy it. So I don't care that I will lose out on thousands of views because viewers cannot vote. And I know it will cause problems. But unless I can find these judges from other parts of the world, I am pretty screwed in that way. I put a lot of votings on the Fatal Fangs page. People still want it to be 64 contestants. Now, the 64 contestants, when it's going to launch, I will put up a post on the Fatal Fangs. What is it? I don't even been on it for ages. What's my Fatal Fangs page? I'll find it and put it in a future video when I'm getting further into it. I will basically be putting up a post, and it's going to be first come, first serve. First 64 YouTubers to respond. I will give a heads up in a video beforehand of the day that is going to be coming out. So if anyone's interested, they can jump straight in. We've had votes that admins are allowed to take part in Fatal Fangs as well. But I can't remember quite how it all went now. It's very, very complicated, basically. But I'm going to try and maybe make it a non-viewer voting thing, because that caused so much grief that it's just not worth it for my sanity either. I don't even want to go into it, to be honest. It was horrible. I loved the concept. I learned from mistakes, but it was bloody awful. And I nearly gave up all of YouTube because of that tournament, because of the things, people telling me to kill myself, people telling me that I'm cheating in my own tournament. you know, this is why we never did our admin battle. We were supposed to do an admin battle afterwards for people to watch and for people to enjoy. And me, Scarlett, Reese, and Adam, and we never did it purely because we were sick and tired, and none of us wanted to do it. Now, I know all the rest of them still want to be admins, as far as I'm aware. I know Scarlett does. She's put herself in for a role. Owls Arachnids has got a role. A couple of other people have got a role. I can't remember who right now, but I will do a video based on it anyway. And there's still more roles to take. But I don't know. I'm going to read your comments now. Basically, it's all a bit of a mess. I need to find these other judges. The only other way I could do it, I could find 2 other UK judges like that. Easy. People that are known in the hobby, people that are respected in the hobby, perhaps non-biased people. But then I will get told that I'm fixing it. I will get told if a UK contestant wins, like Mark, for example, who did very, very well to come second place, if he were to win Fatal Fangs 2, it will be, okay, you got UK judges, so a UK man won. So just to keep people happy, I now have to speak to people that I don't even know from other parts of the world, hope that they're not biased, and rely on that. And that's what's complicated. So we either do, keep searching for these people, we have it just as a judging panel. Or the alternative, which I know will cause a lot of grief, is I do mini versions. I do a UK version, a USA version, a rest of the world version, might have different numbers of people, and then do a finale of the winner of the UK, a winner of the USA, and a winner of the rest of the world. And they will fight it out maybe in a triple threat kind of thing. And then we have a champion that way. Not sure yet, because numbers won't matter so much then. As long as they can equalize down correctly, like 32 would equalize down correctly, 16 would equalize down correctly. So if I did different parts of the world there, I don't know, it's all confusing. I better read your messages because you've all been typing to me and I've just been completely ignoring you. So let's have a look. This might take me a while. So somebody wrote, can I buy something by you? What did you mean by that? Do you mean buy something for me? Do you mean just let me know in there? Hello to everyone that's joined. Still waiting for it, Liam. Bloody hell, I think someone's nicked your parcel, mate, because I told you the day I sent that was ages ago. But if they nicked it, they're going to be like, what the hell is Fatal Fangs, isn't they? So Liam's been willing to judge. So if you could be like, that would be cool because you were a previous winner. So being a judge, counting from, well, I know South Africa, but say from the rest of the world, because there isn't, that would be cool. That would mean I get a UK, I get an elsewhere, and then it would be the case of finding a judge for the USA. Just reading down. I am reading everything, by the way, guys. I'm just not reading it all out. You'll never make everybody happy. That's very, very true. Very true. There were a lot of contestants that weren't too happy at the beginning that by the end realized that I wasn't in it for myself. I think some people thought, okay, because it's got so much viewer interaction, he wants to make money. I couldn't make money when I started Fatal Fangs. I couldn't make money. And now if anyone was here previous would know I make incredibly little. In fact, where I said a quarter of a day's work, I could make at my job, which is a low paid job, 2 hours work will make more than I earn in a month on YouTube. So there's nothing to do with that at all. And I think a lot of people realize that later on. Yeah, I'm reading yours as well, by the way, Rob. That's cool. So we've got Rob's can be considered judge. That's pretty cool. But obviously, actual judges wouldn't be able to take part because they're judging. But you haven't received parcels from others. That's a real shame, that. The Scotland counters elsewhere. We can't still in the UK. But we've got Nick Wadham from the UK. So a lot of people won't know him from out over the pond. He is very well respected. The Bugfest show, if anyone watched my Bugfest show back in February video, Nick runs Bugfest. Basically, it's now Entercon. Bugfest no longer exists. I don't think it's becoming Entercon. And he's worked his whole life in the invert world. Doesn't do YouTube. Well, he's got a Bugfest YouTube page. That's just to advertise his company. And he's very, very fair, and he's very intelligent. And he was in one of the Bugfest videos at the end. So if anyone wants to know who he is, skip along. I don't know if it was at the end or the beginning now, but in my Bugfest video, Nick did a little talk, and he was fantastic about how he would judge. And I trust him to the ends of this earth with judging fairly. Really, really do. He's brilliant. Hi, Jennifer. How you doing? I vote for Liam as judge, not UK-based in previous winner. So, okay, so if Liam's willing to do it, I'm happy for that. And I got UK one. And then we've also got Rob interested in doing USA. So this could be very interesting, especially as Rob's very big supporter of the Tarantula YouTube community, as well as having a YouTube page, but being a very big supporter is also good, especially as you support, Rob, obviously not just US or just UK, you support people from all around the world, and have been one of the most long-standing, and I don't even know how to explain it, but the support you've given has been absolutely out of this world. I don't want to take part. I want fairness. I will put it by people. Everything that I'm doing now, I'm doing in a voting system on the Fatal Fangs page, because that way I go on majority vote. So any hiccup, anything where somebody's like, excuse me, this isn't fair because of this, I'll go majority voted. So get lost. But with judges, maybe I can tweak that and just pick them myself. And anyone that doesn't want to get involved with it by the judges I choose, just don't get involved. Like I said, I can work it from 64. If I don't get 64 people wanting to take part anymore, I lower it to 32. There's going to be definitely at least 32 people wanting to get involved. So I will be fine either way. With the judges as well, I was also thinking, Nick's a very busy man. And I know you guys have your own things to do as well. But with the voting from judges, I'll probably put up maybe a little Facebook poll or something. I don't have a voting system anymore, because it will only be a simple one click each, won't it, of each thing going down. Or maybe I'll get you guys to send me it on Facebook, and then every now and again, maybe take it in turns, and one of you could do a very brief little video, like of some of the ones you've chosen. Maybe not at the beginning, because at the beginning you'll be choosing a lot of contestants in one thing. But I don't know. We'll work out how to do it, because then I don't have to work on time frames so much either. I can give you guys a full week to decide, 3 people to decide something, rather than basing it on something that will fluctuate so much. You know, these judges could come back to me a day after the video's released and go, I want him, her, him, her, him, her. And I've got a whole week then to relax and be like, okay, cool, sorted. But maybe if I could get every now and again a little video of an explanation of someone that was your favorite or something like that, it would be cool to kind of just add in so people know it's real. And to be fair, I'm going to be honest with you. If somebody sits there and turns around and says, oh, Sam, you're making it up, you guys have got access to YouTube. You can go, I'm the judge, I didn't make it up. That just completely ruins theirs. Unless I hacked your accounts, you guys can stick up for that. So, and if people still don't believe it, they can get lost, basically, because I'm not going through what I did last time. The abuse will be ignored. I have a person that will deal specifically with complaints, and they will only take on board legitimate complaints that make sense. Like, say somebody was versing somebody and then they started sending them abuse or something like that. That kind of complaint I would take in. A contestant being bullied by another one will be an instant knockout from that tournament, because I don't stand for that. But any kind of minor complaints of, oh, they're clearly cheating or completely biased, they're just going to be ignored, basically. They'll be put through my complaints person, who will go, That's not worthy of the other admin's time. Gone. Because we're not a business. You know, we're not a business. We're a bunch of people trying to have a laugh, and those that try and ruin it, well, yeah. And if people don't like the fact that they can't vote as viewers this time, I would just tell them straight as well. You guys did that to yourselves. You know, people cheated, people did this, people did that. Their own fault. They've missed out on a future chance to vote. But I might do, for viewer interaction, I might do for people to comment their favourite, their absolute favourite from each tier, going all the way down. And then, like, I can kind of bring that up. Oh, so-and-so's been mentioned in the comments 20 times. So they're viewers' favourite today. Doesn't mean they win, but they get a little shout out about it. You know, I think something small like that would still be kind of cool. And it would give me an opportunity to give mini prizes to viewer favourite people as well. Like at the end of the tournament, find the top 3 viewer favourites that weren't actual winners, or obviously only one's a winner, but you know what I mean, and give them a little something. I don't know. Anyway, I'm not reading what you're saying again. So comments on YouTubers votes. Yeah, I just can't. I wouldn't be able to keep up with it, if I'm honest with you. The first Fatal Fangs video, I can't find it now, but I know at the time that I last looked, got over 4,000 views, and some of the voting systems had 2,000 or 3,000 votes, and there's no way in hell I could keep up with that. I struggle enough to keep up with my comments, with going to work, coming back, and it says, oh, so-and-so's commented. I read them all, and I love them all, but I don't always have a chance to reply. Like sometimes I'm finishing a break at work, and then I get home and I'm like, yeah, I completely forgot about this person's wrote this. And to be able to have to keep up with that at the Fatal Fangs would just be too difficult for me. Hello, everyone that's joined. Fans' favourite is always a good idea. Yeah, we'll just do mini prizes for that, I think. They could count as percentage vote, but then obviously it's like 3 judges. So if I add a 4th, it could even out, if you know what I mean. If I use their percentage, which is what I was going to do originally when I was going to have 5, but I'm not messing around trying to find 4 judges and a viewer thing and then have to also read through YouTube. It'll be too much for me. I want to have fun with it this time round. I don't want to have to stress over it, and I don't want to have to receive abuse, and abuse will be ignored this year. I won't take nothing personally. And if they don't like it, they don't bloody like it. End of story. If we all have fun, everyone here that's a YouTuber that wants to take part, as long as we're having fun, you know, that's what matters to me. Oh, I can't believe you guys are still here. We've been going nearly an hour. Oh, excuse me, I'm going to be rude. I've got other messages coming on here. I can't tell you what this message was. It wasn't nothing rude, but it was, I was being assaulted in a funny way. Watching your live on YouTube? Yes, you are. I'm not going to give any names here. When's the show in Bristol? Is it the 21st, guys? Is it July 21st? Bristol show, Southern Invert, Western Invert show. Can't remember off the top of my head. I'll see you later, Jennifer. Take care. Yeah, I think it's the 21st of July. If not, go on to Invert Shows UK on Facebook and it will tell you on there. Take care, Liam. Thank you very much for joining. I'll get in touch with you about judging. If anyone else wants to go, by the way, feel free to shoot off now. This is just general chit chat now. I said what I wanted to say, the stuff with the giveaway and the Patreon thing. I wonder if any of you actually clicked that link. I think there's a thing on here on Patreon that tells me how many people have actually been on that page. Let's have a look if any of you actually clicked that link, shall we? I'm going to be judging you all now. Quick, everybody click it so he thinks that we've been on there. Oh, I can't find it. Where is it? Um, no, I can't find how to find it. Oh, that's annoying. No, I can't find it. You're all safe. You're all safe for not clicking on that page. I didn't spank me. Oh, you off, Peter. Take care, man. I'll be watching your video as soon as I'm done on here. And let me know. Let me know how everything went with the hospital. With a little one. 3 p.m. there, is it? Blimey. It's almost 11 here at night. I ain't going to be much longer myself, guys, to be honest. Like I said, this was just a spontaneous. I kind of just wanted to vent a bit as well. Like, I wanted to just get stuff out there and have you guys' opinions and have people to chat to was nice enough. So I'm going to go in just a few minutes. Can I look at your channel? I can look at anybody's channel. I have no problem clicking on people's channels, but like, I can't do it right now because it would take me off the live. But yeah, I follow a lot. I just can't always watch a lot. Is that tea or rum? Tea this time. I actually got some rum in a thing behind here that was a gift for me, and I haven't actually drunk it yet. But I think I drank enough rum at the BTS to kill a pirate. So you're gonna try one more time. I was attacked behind you. Oh, sorry. I was asked this before as well. LP in here, male, pretty hefty size. It's got to be moved upstairs. It's only that one and my Pionata that's left down here, and a few things that I can't show you because they're BTS pickups. Well, I won't show you yet. The stick insects are staying down here. We'll finally be sorting your logo. Awesome. What was my first tee? My first actual one that I opened as a sling was my, what was a T gigas is now P gigas, Pseudoclomorus gigas, which was a 1 centimeter and is now not far off maturity, I wouldn't have thought. It's a good size. It hides a lot, so I can't quite tell yet. And I'll have to check another molt. But my first larger size was my Nandu chromatus, which is now hooked out as a mature male. And my first juvenile size was a Davus pentaloris, which randomly died. I'd never understood how that spider died because it was not in a death cow. It was up on the edge of the tank with an arm up like this, looking, and I just thought that's what spiders do. And I came back and looked at it the next day. It was still there. I thought that was weird. Left it alone, came back, looked the next day, and I thought, right, something's really not right here. I prodded it, it just fell back like that. No death curl, no curling at all, fully hydrated, fine temperatures, no mold. I ain't got a bloody clue what happened to that spider. I really don't. Jealous of all the BTS pickups. You'll have to come one year. I know it's a hell of a mission to go, and even if you can't bring stuff back, just being there is amazing. Especially the hotel the night before. Wow, all of us YouTubers together in a place, it causes chaos. I tell you, those people in that hotel must hate us. I guess that I'll be signing up for patrons to ignore me on Facebook. No, I'm not ignoring you. I just, well, you know why. I have my pride. No, you've been lovely enough to me with your support. I don't want to talk about it on here in front of everybody else. And what you offer is fantastic, but I would feel ashamed in myself. I really, really would, to take off others. I mean, I know you take off others with Patreon, but that's you know, that's a choice that you can come and you can cancel at any time, and you can put something as little as $2, you know. Going to my local print shop. Well, good for you. I'm stubborn. Yeah, I know. Well, so am I. In Belgium, they're not happy about people from the UK. Well, that's not very nice. Oh, bringing chaos. Yeah. Well, you know some of the chaos from previous conversation. Are you ever going to come down to the States for a show? Well, I was invited to the Show Me Snakes Tarantula takeover that Petco went to. I was actually invited as a YouTuber to come along and take part in that. Unfortunately, I can't bloody afford to get over there, if I'm honest with you. Visas and things, and bloody the flights are mental, and the length of time, and I don't like flying either. And I hate boats even more, and obviously that takes a lot longer. But I would go if I had someone to go with and I had the funds. Going, I've never been to America. I'd love to go. And if it wasn't to the Tarantula takeover, it would probably be, is it Tinley you guys do? I can't remember. There's got, because most of your stuff's reptile, isn't it? But obviously I wouldn't be able to take anything home anyway. So just going along to an expedition, an expo would be pretty cool for me. And just to see you guys' way of life, to be fair, seems a lot more chilled out than it is over here from what I can gather. Getting these slings, what species do you recommend? What do you currently have, and how long have you been keeping for me to suggest things for you? I go switch between wanting arboreal and terrestrial all the time. Arboreal wise, I love Tappies, Tapies genus, Pseudoclamoris, Salmopius. With terrestrials, I just have a massive love for loads of different kinds, actually. Like, I don't own any Grammostolas yet. I'm going to be getting one soon, by the way, heads up. But I like them. I like a Phonopelma, and I don't own any. I like my Lasiadoras, and I've got 2 of those. I like my Brachypelmas, but I'm trying to help Kelly build up her Brachypelma collection. I tell you what, this is gutting, right? Obviously, anyone that doesn't know, Kelly's YouTube channel is Critters and Creations, with the and as the squiggly thing, not the words. And she's fairly new in the hobby. She's learning quickly, and she's trying to build up her Brachy collection. She's done the BTS now, spent all her money, and then our company, the Spider Shop, has just released a new Brachypelma to the hobby. £30 for a 1 centimetre sling. Now, I know brachy's grow really, really slow, and slings aren't best for beginners, but I was gutted. We've both spent all our money, and is because it's not just going to be £30. We've got the £10 poster on top, so 40 quid to get one that may well die because it's a tiny sling, but it's new brachy. Bloody gutted about that, I tell you. She would have loved to get one of those, and it came out just after the BTS. They're pains in the ass. I have no money for Patreon, but I'll give you some more coin on Coin Master. Yeah, I'm happy with that. You can do that. I don't need you to be a patron. I don't need anyone to be a patron. Patrons are just, you know, it's just there. It's just there, and that's all it is. You can support or not support that way. Having my views and talking to you guys is what's important to me. Right, where else are we? I asked my wife if I could order some shelves. She said yes. I think she was thinking, oh, I've lost it. Some cute IKEA bookshelves. Just built the 12-foot long, 6-foot high, heavy duty shelf. She's not best pleased. Oh, that is brilliant. I love it. I love it. The things we do, eh, for this hobby. Pet Fest in June. So I finally get to meet Tarantula Cat and Petco. Oh, sweet. I don't know what Pet Fest is. Pet Fest like lots of different things, or is it just exotic pets? Or Grammostolas they had for 6 years. They're lovely, aren't they? They're absolutely lovely. Oh well, I've missed one. First P. regalis. Yeah. Oh, I love watching pokies on other people's channels. I really like watching them. I don't like keeping them so much. I don't know what it is. I had my Smithy, P. Smithy, not Brachy, post-Ferrier Smithy. Loved it to look at, but it freaked me out. something about them freaked me out. And I thought maybe it's the shape of the enclosure, because it was very narrow. It was hard to feed it. It jumped out to get food sometimes, terrified me. So I went and got the Ornata, and it was just as bloody terrifying for me. So I don't know what it is. I don't like keeping them. I just like watching them. But my Smithy has now gone off on a breeding lane. Even though it's the female and the breeding lane goes the other way around, I'm not a breeder. I'm not comfortable breeding pokies myself. So that's gone off for future breeding. So I should get a bunch of slings, which I will possibly pass on and sell on. So where else are we? Seen the new Brachypelma on TSS. Yeah, that's what I mean. That's what Kelly really wants it. Couldn't believe it. Got that male too. I love her channel. Oh, good. She needs some support, guys. So anyone that isn't there for Critters and Creations, go. I'll spell it for you on the chat so that you know. Because I tell you what, she's still learning about the hobby. She's still learning filming and editing. So it's going to take time for it to become very more natural and very easy. But I tell you what, the stuff that girl can create is phenomenal. If you check out the things she made for that Egyptian predatory beetle, the background, the water dish thing she made, the hide, looks like it's shop bought stuff made out of bloody clay and polystyrene, and it's fantastic. That's it there. So if anyone wants to go and offer her some support, if you haven't already subscribed to her, and you do now, can you pop a message on her newest video? Just tell her Bug Realm sent me, because that will make her smile. She's at work tonight. She's working all the way through till 7 in the morning or 6:30 or something in the morning. She's going to be tired. She's going to be grumpy. If she can finish her shift and see them few more, just even just a few more subscribers, and a couple of you have said that Bug Realm sent me, that would really make her day. I have Instagram. I don't really use Snapchat. It's just Bug Realms on Instagram. I've missed loads of messages here. Oh, hello. How do you arachnids? Pet YouTubers getting together. Oh, right. Okay, that's cool. What about P Metallica? Females 300 to 600 in the States. Well, yeah, they aren't cheap here as well. Going to be breeding your Sasmo female and your GVB female. Lovely. Can you post your Patreon link again? Yeah, I certainly can, man. If I can find it. 1 second. What have I already got copied on here? Is it? Oh, there it is. It's just patreon.com/bugrealms. But don't anyone feel that you've got to put anything on there. But a little, even just a little visit on it. Ignore the video on it because that's still the old one. I've got to update that. But yeah, if you check out the tiers at least, that's cool. Well, sorry. Her energy is so positive and she's funny plus very creative. Yeah, she is. She's a great love. She's just like that in person. She is so, like, apart from when she's in a bad mood, we all know what girls get like when they're in a bloody bad mood. But like, we're best friends because to me, she uplifted me a lot in my downtime. I had some real lows in my life, real lows. And to have a friend to offer you that much support and to build you up and bring you up, that's why we're such good friends. People always confuse us. They think that we're more than that. We're not. She's got a partner. At the time when I knew her, I was with Danielle. I'm not now. We're literally just best mates. And, you know, I'd do anything for her. I would do absolutely anything for her because she literally helped me change pretty much my life around. And I try and do the same back. I try and offer the same support back. So, and she's someone that supports a hell of a lot of you guys. If anyone here that's pretty much a YouTuber in this category, she may not always comment, but I can promise you what she does, apart from when she's on the late shifts now, if I send her a message in the evening, what you're up to, watching YouTube, the videos, and she follows so many of you guys, it's unreal. And just because she doesn't comment doesn't mean she's not watching. So she does give a hell of a lot of support. In fact, I think she spends more time watching you guys than I do. And I try my best for it. You said it. Oh, thank you. Yeah, we don't get that bad. I thought you was a couple. There's so much chemistry there. It must be great friendship. Yeah. No, people think that it's just very close friendship. Very, very close friendship. Because, like I said, I went through some really rough times. Like, I'm not going to go into massive details on here because I don't really want to. But when I lost my brother, she was the first face I saw, and that wasn't even deliberate. I got a phone call on my way to work to find out that he had passed. And the first person I saw out of over 60 members of staff that were in that day was her. Knew something was wrong before I even opened my mouth. Took me to the side away from all the people, and I just fell apart. And I have somebody just know something's not right. You know, I was in shock at the time. So it's not like I was crying at that particular time or whatever. I was in shock. Just know, and has always been there to pick me up through any kind of low. Because what you see on YouTube when I'm in a good mood, when I'm laughing and joking stuff, that's not always the case. I'll be honest with you, it's not always the case for me. I still have some low times. And I've got a few friends that are very good pick-me-ups. But we hang out a lot because obviously she's into what I'm into as well, the spiders, everything else. Before she started her collection, she spent a long time coming here, helping me feed things, learning what she could learn. And now we spend a lot more time because we're opening boxes together, we're housing things. She hates it when I house something without her being around, and I'm the same with her. Like, if we've got a new tarantula, we're always like, oh, who's coming to whose house then? Sometimes I'll go hers, sometimes she'll go mine. And we'll watch each other house something. It's bloody fantastic. So anyway, I'll stop blabbering on about that. I want to try breeding the Alphalax. Yeah, they are beautiful. Let me know if you succeed with that, by the way. Oh, that was a previous message. Sorry, I didn't mean to miss you there. Where are we? I loved that live on Instagram when I had her laughing so much. Yeah, that was brilliant. That was really, really good. We can't hang out for a while now because the way work goes, she's actually got a tarantula for me, not one she's bought, but she's holding on to one that was gifted to me. I know exactly what it is. And so at some point she's got to pass that to me, but we've got no day off together all through the week or through next week, I don't think. So she made it show you. Oh, thank you. What's your job? Yeah, I'll show you. You'll understand why I'm not on the best of wages as soon as you see. In fact, you can look at my name badge instead. I'm sure you can guess what I work for now. It's absolutely amazing. Yeah. You need to sleep. Yeah, I can't sleep yet, actually. I've got loads to do. I've got a video that I'm working on. I've got 2 videos that I'm working on that need editing. I need one put up to be scheduled. But I don't actually have work until 2 p.m. tomorrow. So I can stay up as late as I want. You have a new picture? Are you kidding me? Do I even get notifications? I haven't even had notifications. It's supposed to notify you? Does anyone know? Because I've had nothing come up. Oh, you shouldn't have, honestly. But thank you. Thank you so much. I'll have a look on the actual page in a moment, and then I'll send you a message after. Milkshake, please. Yes. Okay, here we go. We're going through it all now. Bacon double cheeseburger. Oh, blimey. I quite like the bacon double cheeseburger. I'll tell you the one thing though, like I find funny. They just randomly add bacon to things, and suddenly people want it. It's really bizarre. Really, really bizarre. You need to sleep. No worries. Have a good evening. At least you have a job. A lot of people don't. Yeah, that's true. But he works as a bank manager now. So I wear a tie because I work with the customers. So I don't do the burger flipping. I ain't a burger flipper. I'm not a till boy. I'm a customer experience host. So I deal with complaints, give the kids the balloons, keep the place clean and tidy, and make sure everyone is having a good time, basically. Help with the parties, kids' parties. It's a lot of cleaning. People think we're cleaners. So if you go into McDonald's, you see someone with that on or this shirt, they don't all wear ties. Some of them just wear a shirt. They're not cleaners, guys. They do a lot more than that. Cleaning is the secondary role to the customer's experience, basically. and our restaurant are very high on that level. We're very customer focused, whereas there are an awful lot around, and I won't name place names or anything. There are an awful lot around that they don't put the customer first. But whilst one I work in is very, very good. Shirt, you got to be floor manager. Yeah, no, it's just literally, I do kind of run the team that I'm on. Kelly runs the team that I'm on. Kelly, my friend Kelly. She trained me years ago. I kind of, without pay, run it when she's not in, basically. And I don't mind that. You know, she's more experienced than I am. We get classed as equals there, but, you know, that's her role, and I'm cool with that. Stealing toys, can't talk about that on a live. But yeah, I don't steal toys as such, but when they're left on the side, when the kids have gone, they don't want them, then they're paid for. So I worked at Subway, it's so much fun. Yeah, I can see that being a little bit more chilled, actually, apart from on the busy periods, of course. Be quite interesting. I'm gonna have to go soon though, guys. I do have quite a lot to do. So if there's any more questions, fire them away now. But before I go, thank you to anyone that even looked at the Patreon page, anyone that has become a patron. Super, 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 super thank you. I haven't checked it yet. As I said, I will do in a moment once this live's over. And that's just amazing. You know, I didn't make this live to gain them, but I did want people to check it out and see if the tiers seemed acceptable. But blimey, thank you so, so much. Hi, Gav. Get some sleep. Thanks for hanging out with us. Thank you. Gav is too late. He has to buy us all a milkshake. Watching Graham Norton. Brilliant. Oh, mate, you've missed it all. There's nothing. I'm about to go. Like, basically, there's going to be a giveaway coming up for my 3K. Hopefully, I've got to work on 2 of them, and a third one we've kind of worked together on figuring out. And set up my Patreon tiers. And then we just chatted about rubbish and McDonald's and spiders and BTS and all sorts of random stuff. Oh, you work in the reptile shop. I'm jealous of you. Very jealous of you. Right, well, if that's going to be it, guys, I think I'll shoot off. Check this page. Oh, let me know if it's worked. Okay, sorry, Transfer, but I didn't see your message, mate. Hang on, let's see. I will send you, I will check. That was a different notification. I will check it after here and I will pop you a message. In fact, trying to find you in my list on Facebook might be quite difficult. So if you could just pop me a hi or a letter just so that you're at the top of my list, that would be great. And then when I check that out, I will send you a message straight off just to save me trying to search for you in my mountainous list of Facebook messages. They're rumming that mug. You're not the first person to say that. It is just tea. Just a cup of tea. Not as fun as it sounds. That's a shame. Well, chat to me about it in a moment because I'm still available to talk on my phone. Like, if you're here, you'd already know. What have I missed here? Oh, about the jobs, was it? Yeah. Oh, tea took 20 minutes to make. Yeah, I know. It's the awesome tea. It's been an awesome tea. And it's going cold now because I've been yapping too long. Right. Anyway, thanks so much for watching, everybody. Anyone that wants to still get a hold of me, I'm still available on Facebook. I might be a bit slow on replies while I'm sorting out my editing, but I will do my best. Thanks again to everyone that checked out my Patreon page and anyone that did sign up to be one. Fantastic. Thank you so, 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 so much. And I will see you. I fell down the stairs. I did not fall down the stairs. Thanks, guys. Anyone wants me, send me a message. Take care. Bye-bye.